Good afternoon, friends. I'm Dr. Rupa Shah, and today the topic that I have chosen is called as human supercomputer. There is no intelligence or power in us to create another human body on our own. This is the power of nature. And I keep telling all my patients that, what is our desire? Each one of us have only one desire, that when I grow old, I still should be very functional. My eyes, my ear, my teeth, my all body parts should be functional, and I should be very fit and fine till the last day of my life. This is our desire, and we don't want to be dependent on anyone, or we don't want to live a life of, say, misery or pain. So this is the desire that we all have, and that is why this beautiful machine, the supercomputer that we have to honor, be in the awe of it. Because while I'm talking to you, there are so many functions that happen. Your eyes are seeing, my mouth, I'm talking, I'm breathing, my skin is breathing, my stomach is digesting the green smoothie that I had this morning, or my heart is pumping the blood. There's so many functions. My brain is functioning, I'm sitting, my muscles are functioning. Everything happens like a supercomputer with a complete precision. If you are, say, coming down with fever one day, it's not a disease, it's a symptom that something is going wrong in your body. What I see, some of my patients, instinctively just take one crocin. I don't understand how fever and crocin have got so deeply connected, and they just pop it off. That's not the way. Fever is a symptom of a disease. Your body is telling you something. This intelligent machine tries to heal itself, but one day, when something goes wrong, some toxins get into our system, it raises the temperature and starts doing some activity and wants to now get rid of it. When the fever breaks on its own, we get sweating and the toxins release. And I tell my patients, don't take anything, chemical to break the fever, because then the toxins remain in the system. So this is the intelligence of your body. This is how, every little thing is worked out. For example, it's raining a lot and the temperature comes down a little bit. You want to, reduce your fan speed. Why? Because there's a thermal control in your body that tells you, अरे अभी बहुत ठंडा हो गया, I'm feeling cold now, my hands are cold, my feet are cold. So this is the intelligence of your supercomputer. And so immediately you will get up, switch off. You go out somewhere, and suddenly something is not smelling nice. I think there's something dead. Oh, there's a dead rat there. So your nose tells you that now move out of it. The bacteria that are releasing some smell are telling you that there's a dead rat lying here. So this, for example, you wake up in the middle of the night and it's very dark, and then something tells you that, all right, I need to switch on the light. What tells you, what is this that recognizes that it is dark now? Now it's going to be light. When you put food in your mouth, what tells you that now it is very sweet, or it is very bitter, or it's far too sour? So this is the supercomputer that works all the time, and we need to honor our own body for the billions of functions that keep going non-stop all the time in a three-dimensional fashion. You are thinking, you are eating, you are walking. you're doing multitasking. All this is possible because we all have this supercomputer. Now, what I want each one of us to know today is to trust this inner computer, to set, to reset, to organize, to tell us, to guide us, to adjust, so what is right, what is not so right, what is extra. When I'm cooking in the kitchen, sometimes like I have, the flour in the vessel, and now I have to make chapatis, and then I know exact quantity of water to put. I know it exact. I should not be putting more or less. How do I do it? I don't measure it. I just put it and then it happens. So what is it that intelligence within our system that tell us that this is the right quantity without even measuring? When I wake up in the morning and I just guess the time, it must be this. And usually it is right. And when I go to sleep in the night, I usually tell myself around what time I want to wake up. And there is this cosmic computer and our own human computer in communication somewhere helps us out to wake up exactly at the time. I usually wake up, say if I want to wake up at 7:15, I think my eyes open at around 7:10, 7:14 or something. It's such a fantastic computer. So we can do a lot more with our own body. I see athletes, and I listen about their journey. They have just started one step at a time. Some of them couldn't even run, even half a kilometer without feeling breathless. And then how they train their body one step at a time, and then they become marathoners. So this is what you can do with your body. There are a lot of things that you can stretch your limits, you can make it stronger. When I do yoga in the morning, I want to know the flexibility of my body, which joints are not yet flexible, what is the range of movement, and then I want to increase the range. So many things you can do by having the dialogue, by having the desire, by wishing it. So today in this pandemic, we can also desire to have a very strong body. Every single day, you start with a mental visualization, with a determination that my body is a temple, and in this temple my soul, my atma resides, and I want to keep this body very strong, very clean, because this is the temple. uh, I know that it's just not fair that we can buy a heart or a kidney or a heart or a brain in the market. We just have only one. This is the one. And this is the one that we need to nurture, maintain, look after. Fortunately, it has the ability to maintain, to remain very, very strong till the end of our life if we decide to. So I usually maintain a health diary. I write down some of the things, some of the symptoms that I may be having for many years, some are just recent. And over the years, as I maintain this health diary, I come to know that how healthy I have become and how more healthy I wish to become. So I write and I take it as a project, as a plan, as a target, that this is what I want to achieve in next few months, and then I take the steps towards it. So maintaining your health and your body very strong, clean, with a very strong immune system is not a 1 month job. It's a 24/7 desire and hard work. You have to be very focused. So many people who go on a weight loss plan just barely do it for 1 week with great enthusiasm, next week with middle level enthusiasm, third week it's all gone, and fourth week you are eating some pav vadas and fried samosas and burgers and whatever, junk food. So that doesn't work. What we have to do is a 24/7, make it a part of our life. What I tell everyone, make health as habit. Being healthy should be our part. That's how we should be. That's how our 24 hours should be. Being in communication with our own body will teach us a lot. Anything that ever happens, why? Why do I have this? A complete awareness. This is what I have developed. Let me tell you, friends, I'm a doctor for 37 years. I wasn't so healthy before. I wasn't. I started out with not necessarily a very strong body. I didn't. I did not inherit it also. I worked on it. I worked through all these years and I still am working. And I'm amazed by my own capacity. Now, I tell three rules of healing to all my patients to follow. Rule number one, healing happens from that which is recent to that which is old. That means anything that you have developed very recently is very likely to be healed very soon. And any condition that you have for many years will take longer. You have to keep working at it. The second rule of healing is from it happens from more important organ to the less important organ. That means your body is going to try and heal your heart or your lungs or your brain faster than your skin, because that which is very important, that will get healed first, and from inside to outside. This is the rule number 2. The rule number 3 is that the healing happens from the higher level to the lower level. So the higher plane is always mental and emotional, and then comes the physical. So I tell all my patients that you will get healed from your mind and then emotions and then your body. So it's very important that you first feel mentally and emotionally better, not necessarily physically better. However, I have often seen that many of these wrong medications or chemical medicines often do a quick cure. Your skin gets better, but maybe you get asthma or maybe you get depression. Then that's not the correct way of cure, because you are becoming better maybe physically, but you are worsening at the higher plane. So this is a totally wrong direction, the healing that happens. So therefore, do not look for such short-term cures. You have to look for all these various laws of healing that I told you today. Pay attention. Do not, look for any shortcuts in your life. Anything that has been there with you for a long time has very deep roots. Do not look for superficial solutions. The healing will happen holistically, mind, emotions, and body. Everything will heal in alignment. So I just counseled a patient yesterday who has just started the remedies last 4 days, some flower remedies, and she came down with some emotional outburst, and I spent about half an hour talking to her and explaining to her the same thing, that the healing happens from higher plane to the lower plane. And if you have suppressed emotions, there is a possibility that you may release them for a shorter period of time, and then you transcend it, and then this will never come back again because you've released them completely from your system. Same happens for your physical body. The healing, when you release the toxins, they are gone forever and the healing is complete. So let's look for this kind of total healing which is more permanent, and then your health gets boosted completely. You rise and you are a step higher. Your mental capacity is very sharp. Your needs of your body for sleep and everything is in proportion. Your weight is in proportion. Your energy levels are very high. You feel very radiant, vibrant, positive. You can work for 17 hours without feeling tired. So, this is what it is all about. So, being healthy, honoring your body as the supercomputer that works in harmony with the nature supercomputer and then brings about the beautiful balance and harmony. And we take the remedies from nature, which are made from flowers, which are also adding to this healing process and making it happen in the same laws that I mentioned earlier, the law of nature for healing. So thank you very much, Anjana, for once again writing here the comments and being here to cheer me up. And I'll be seeing you again tomorrow with another interesting topic. So if you have any questions or anything that you all want me to talk, I'll be very happy to share my knowledge. So see you all again tomorrow.